but there's a time for the harvest. And that's what the Lord's saying. He said the harvest is at hand. It's not easy. It's not comfortable. It's in a season that you didn't choose for. I'd love to be able to do it in the springtime. I'd love to do it long sleeves, comfortable. I'd like to do it on my time. But when God says you're coming into my time, it's a different season. That's the hour. You know, we have a season change on us. It's an hour. It's a nation change. We're a nation that we're all in it together, but not everybody's going to walk together in the same vision. We're all in it as a people, but not everybody's going to follow the plan that God's given to them. The harvest is at hand. And as a ministry, we're going to set out in new courses. Each one of you has a journey that the Lord's placing His hand on you. It's like, do I go forward or do I not? Sometimes it's with trepidation, you know, where I don't move or do move. It's like, well, and we just stand still and we don't do anything. And I'm watching the Lord say, so don't keep back. You know, you roll in, move out. I mean, I'll keep the stepping forward, but you've got to walk by faith. You've got to run by faith. It's like my running ran out a long time ago. All I know is, God, I want to go. Please don't hide your will from me. And it's like the wilderness. He plants things in the wilderness that you have need of. He plants the boxwood. I mean, he plants trees, the olive tree. He's planting trees before you ever got there. He planted a nation that would go into a wilderness, and he planted springs before they ever got there. He gave them a land before they ever obtained it. They were a people that were in bondage, and he said, I've got the way. He's still the way. He's still the truth. He's still the life. And it's budding. It's just like, here's this tree. Here's the tree, and who says go? God calls a dead tree to bud overnight. I'm telling you, there's miracles at hand, and it's not yours, it's His. If you'll walk with the King in the journey, He'll place it in your hands. If you'll stand up for the Lord Jesus Christ, He stood even for Stephen when he was being stoned. I'm talking about a man that says, I'm laying everything on the line. I'm going to the edge. The cutting edge is a place to where don't back up but go forward. You've been run over. Some of you guys got flatlined, living in the past, and you got run over. The Lord, He's not looking backward. He's looking ahead. He sees where you are, who you are, where you are in the journey of life. And oftentimes we become stifled because of our past tense life. And the Lord said, I mean, it's like revelation. It's not that big of a thing to the heart of God. He plants a seed, and there's an expectancy in the Father. It's coming forth. I got this wild text. I got this text this morning. It's like 6 o'clock something in the morning. And one of the gals, she texted me. She said, I woke up, and I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. It's something to the effect of like this, is that I'm pregnant, and it's not your husband. It's like, Lord, what is this? I'm pregnant, and it's not your husband. Don't look to your husband. It's like, but see, that speaks to me because I had a dream years ago. In this dream, I have this lady, she comes driving up, and I knew her, and her name is familiar. Just, you know, a friend, but her last name was Gordon. Now, we're living on Gordon Avenue. That's where we live at right now. And God, He'll take names, and He'll insert people in names. He'll insert places where you are. Now, I'm driving a friend of mine. She's a prophetic person, and I know her in ministry, just good friend of mine. This is the dream. And I'm driving her in this ministry thing, and she's very well known, just noteworthy. She's a key speaker. And I come driving in this old, you know, this old town, or like a small town type setting, convertible thing, and they're making this announcement. And, you know, here is Sharon, you know, boom, boom, boom. And her driver is Johnny Foote. It's like, yeah, just you know, kind of a little pat on the head. And it's just, I'm driving Miss Daisy, you know, I'll just drive her along right here. But that was it. But in this crowd, this lady comes pushing through the crowd, and she comes up to me, and she says, I've been looking for you. I'm pregnant, and I have twins, and one of them is yours. Yeah, that's the kind of dream. It's like, Lord, what in the world are you saying? I said, I don't like this kind of dream. You know, Lord, keep me from temptation, deliver me from evil. You know, just cover. But here's this dream, and it's like, God, what are you saying? And here I get a text this morning. There's a pregnancy. Don't look to your husband. It's not yours. In the dream, the husband stands up, and he's right next to his wife. And he says, it's kind of like, yeah, buddy. He said, one of those is your babies. You know, one of those is yours. And what I've known for years is that God is expanding our ministry, and that one of those babies has a birthright and has a name to it. And God's expanding it, and when I get a text, it's like nobody knows, but God gave a dream that makes sense to me. Doesn't make sense to anybody else, but that dream fits for years ago. It was a dream to where you're living at on that street, there'll be a day to where I'm going to bring word to you that it's time. There's a child, there's something else that I planted inside of you years ago that's giving birth to. You've been waiting for that season.